Welcome back, everybody. I'm Stan,
I'm Mard,
and we're continuing the supplemental playthrough Mario 3.
which makes me wonder, can you tell, am I saying Mark or Mard? Nobody will know.
We're in Big Small World. Well, it's
Yes.
Giant Land, I think, in this, maybe. I don't remember.
This is what I remember. I remember the Koopa Troopers.
Yep.
They looked so weird because they're like tiny heads but big shells.
I like the way the blocks, like the big blocks, explode
Yeah,
when you hit them.
the 4 ways.
Yep. This was something that, really was, oh, this is so fucking cool to me.
Mm-hmm. I appreciated it too.
The thing was, once I had played for, a moderate amount of time, I reached a point where it didn't matter, because I never played these stages. So I remember very little about, there's only one stage in Big, I remember the concept,
Mm-hmm.
there's only one stage I remember.
I'm probably
Once we get there, I'll point it out, but...
I'm probably
Oh,
gonna
card
do
house.
the same way. But yeah, I remember Big Little World, and then I don't remember a specific stage, but I think one's gonna come back to me as I see it.
Yeah, it's just...
Because my memory is just on the cusp where I can kind of recall it, but not fully. But yeah, I thought it was neat at the time. Just there's so many things that I thought were just so neat at the time that in hindsight, it's just that was stupid. It's just one little thing. I mean, it wasn't stupid, but at the time I was just wowed by it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things that the wow factor, the things that would wow me, when this game was out 20
Mm-hmm.
years ago, much more than 20 years ago. 20 years ago was 1999. I forget this.
Okay, true.
30 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
The things that would wow me then, don't wow me now, but is it just because my expectations have shifted?
I think so. Because today I saw a movie poster for a certain not animated film, well, it's still animated, I guess, but looks super realistic. I just think of games too, that they look almost photorealistic now. And back at the time when, not one of these games, but there were other games that I thought, wow, they'll never look that good, and now they really do. That's kind of commonplace now.
Just got boned.
They're everywhere.
Flying fish stages, I was sucked.
But I just remember how my expectations were so low to begin with, and then when I go back and play older games and see them and think, wow, that looks like crap. Mario holds up really well.
Mario gameplay especially holds up, and the appearance does hold up.
Yeah, and like certain Final Fantasies too, that style.
RPG games tend to. I
Yeah.
feel like tactics games can.
Mm-hmm.
Because the expectation isn't in graphics. Like a lot of action games struggle. And your shooters always.
Yeah. There's a few shooters that hold, like Doom.
Right there,
Holds
that
up.
pisses me off. And
Wait.
it's got the leaf and overrode a feather. Or
Oh,
a cloud. Not a P-Wing. If it was a P-Wing, I would have been really pissed. But then I realized that I was just doing this to get caught up to our save.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So it didn't really matter. But
It's the instant anger, and then, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's fine.
and I took a fire flower into a world that's just all buzzy beetles.
Well, it doesn't hurt. Gives you an extra hit.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a shell jump in one of these games?
No.
Oh, I don't remember that being a thing.
There's some spots where that's pretty much what they're setting up.
Mm-hmm. I remember it being there if you could do it to get you something special,
Right.
but I don't remember it being necessary
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely not something that's necessary.
because I was terrible at it. That's why I just always disliked when they had those there.
I'm pretty terrible at pretty much everything, so that's nothing new for me.
That's not true. You're great at dying.
That good point.
I'm great at dying too.
It's gotta have that one up. There you go. Buzzy Beetle Shell went through me. I like how when you smash the bricks in these, or you pick up coins and stuff,
Mhm.
there's the indicator behind it.
Oh.
You notice that? That
No,
the
I didn't.
little like starry pattern in the background is white
Oh.
instead of like the yellow. Oh, it happened. I got the 3 stars. That never happens to me, but it happened here.
You could say you're a star performer. I think I used that joke.
You
Okay.
could say a lot of things.
I'm
but-
bringing it back. Oh, speaking of bringing it back, did you see the trailer for, well, dating the episode, Jay and Silent Bob
Yep.
reboot? It looks really good.
I die a lot of times in here too.
Let me just say that I want. Give me one more second just to ooze about it. Oh, the fire things. Of how I like Kevin Smith movies, how they tie together. Not just little bits. here and there.
He's had some bad films, like that I just 100% believe are bad films.
Mhm.
But for the most part, most of the stuff he's done, I enjoy in some degree. Like it might not be great, but
Yeah, even the ones that I didn't ever see, I still appreciate that they're somewhat connected. Like they just do that a little bit. I always like connected universes things. Like they don't have to be forced together, but just how,
Right.
how they have little nods to one another. I like that.
I'm trying to think of like,
Isn't that the same place?
yeah, pretty much. I die in here several times, like I said.
Those candle things. Those are harsh.
Trying to figure out what I'm gonna use.
Use up those 37 stars we get.
Like
Sorry.
Original Clerks was very I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've liked it since before Clerks was cool, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the first one I saw too.
Chasing Amy isn't great.
I liked it, but
I
can see
don't
why people
hate
wouldn't.
it.
Uh-huh.
I don't find it to be great. I
Yeah.
find it to be okay.
Yeah, it's just decent.
Similar with Dogma. My opinion of Dogma is very similar. Like it's a very different film.
Again, I enjoyed it, but I could totally see why somebody wouldn't.
Well, and it's not something I hate. Clerks 2 I wasn't as into as I thought I would be.
It grew on me after I watched it.
I need to watch it again. What else am I missing? Mallrats. I love Mallrats.
Oh, that's good.
Mallrats is like my favorite Kevin Smith film. Jay and Silent Bob obviously was very, very good. What else is in his repertoire of the newer films?
Red State.
Red State. That was
It was weird, but I
it
liked
was
it.
weird as fuck. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
Uh-huh.
It was what it was.
And of course, you're forgetting the best one of them all, Tusk.
Oh, Tusk. Tusk was terrible.
It was terribly awesome. Yeah, no, it was.
It was just bad. What's the buddy cop film that he made or whatever?
Well, wait, one more thing is that
Okay,
Tusk.
we're going back to Tusk.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
knew,
gonna-
I knew you were going there.
I'm gonna just say this: that he did it just for the hell of it. Like he just had fun with it. You could tell. Like at first, I took it seriously, and then halfway through, you're just like, oh, okay, it's this kind of film.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but okay, buddy cop.
He did a cop film.
Hmm.
With Bruce Willis and.
I don't know if I ever saw that. Maybe I did and just don't remember it, but or I
don't-
saw it advertised. I never actually saw it for sure, but
I'm trying to think what else falls in the Kevin Smith library of films.
yeah.
I see you've got the know-it-all machine out, so you tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleuth this one.
But yes, no, I very much enjoyed the trailer. I'm glad that they're doing a movie.
I like that they're bringing back some characters too.
Yeah, I know it should be very, very interesting.
Also, it's kind of weird that he has his daughter in it.
Yeah, that is
And
kind of weird, but
I mean, in that role, I think it's gonna be where she's gonna be subjected to a lot of the weird stuff, which is fine. Just weird. Oh, he made Zack and Miri made a porno.
oh, okay,
I enjoyed
sure.
that.
If that's his, I guess that was an okay film.
Wait,
Is it just because?
maybe he didn't
I'm
because
gonna guess it's just because Jason Mewes is in it.
he had involvement in these films, not
Yeah.
actually making them.
Cop Out was the one that I was thinking of,
Okay.
I believe.
Zack and Miri made a porno had terrible ratings.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
he directed it. Oh no, he did do the screenplay. Disregard. I shouldn't say terrible. It was 6.6, so that's.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not good, but I thought it was a good film. It was what it was.
Jersey Girl. I never saw that.
Jersey Girl, probably one of his weaker films, and I think it gets a bad rap for being bad, and I don't necessarily feel like it's terrible. Like, I don't want to go back and watch it. This is the world I remember. In Big Small.
Yes, I totally got distracted.
No, that's okay.
But
Because you can do this, you have this side of it,
mm-hmm.
and then I get hit, and I'm like, fucking shit up. But you have the giant side. And I fuck myself up again.
That's kind of harsh.
Yeah.
You're trapped.
Trying to think of... Yeah, no, the thing I like the most about Kevin Smith, and I realize, like, in no way, shape, or form am I like, I'm like Kevin Smith, because I'm not. He's far more artistic than I am.
Mm-hmm.
He's far more talented than I am, plain and simple, but it seems like he's just kind of a regular guy, and he has fun with the stuff he does.
That's true.
Now you go to this side, and it's a normal-sized world.
Okay.
That's why I remembered this.
Yeah, that's a good point. I kind of recall this too. Or we're going through the door.
Yeah.
Doing a change.
And I forget that this shit is here, because I'm a retard and waste my star. And I go back through the door.
Everything's huge again.
I'm trying to think of other, like, examples of that, like,
Cool guys.
There's, well, just in general, like, personalities. I'm not a person that gets starstruck. It's not like I'm like, you know, everybody would be swooning over, like, oh, like the whole Olivia Wilde thing that went through the basement long, like, before the channel existed. Everybody was obsessed with her.
Oh, okay. I think I know.
Like,
Angela started that.
Yeah, I'm not in any way, shape, or form, like, smitten with stars or, like,
think of
obsessed.
them as people?
They're whatever. It is what it is, and
Talented people, but people nonetheless.
right.
I've always thought that, like, people say that, oh, it'd be nice to meet this person or that, and my thought is that no, I wouldn't want to meet him necessarily. Like, I wouldn't dislike it personally, but I don't think I could carry a conversation with him. Like,
You have to share an interest to carry a conversation.
Yeah, it'd just be awkward because I don't really know them, and it's not anything against them. Just,
Right. No, that's the famous people that I've met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been like a lot of them were musical artists, and I'm just like, hey, you know, if I saw them play, great set, or you put on a really good show. Thank you, appreciate your music, and then I go on my merry way. I don't sit and, oh, you're the greatest. I just don't do that.
As they say in Missouri, you don't hum-haw around it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't really think they say that in Missouri. I just made that up.
Well, whatever. It wouldn't shock me.
Randomly, they teach the terminology down south, like hum-haw and ho down diddly. Yes. But yeah, no, I see your point.
Yeah, I don't. Ooh, Tanuki soup.
Tanuki cookie.
I think I decided to use an item so I don't lose it. Yep.
It's for the best.
Not thinking about the fact that basically I die several times in here.
Well, you got rid of the item.
I don't think about the fact once again that I'm not playing past this point.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're trying to
I'm like
hoard them.
Building up for the later game. Yep.
I find this quite hilarious.
I'm willing to bet that at this point, I mean, I've been playing at this point in the game, in actuality, game time, I've been playing for a little over an hour.
Oh yeah, because you got up to this point.
So I'm thinking that I'm probably just starting to, like, lose concentration a little bit.
Getting dead thumbs.
A little bit of frustration setting in, and I'm like, how in the fuck do I make that jump? And then I thought, well, I'll land on the lava and I'll jump off and just lose my firepower. Yeah, that's...
You going straight up hallucinatory. There's a giant rabbit next to you named Frank. He's telling you to burn things. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I saw that in a show. Never mind. Hi, how's it going?
Alright, Now I know it's there, so I'm totally not fucking it up.
You're gonna totally fuck it up, aren't you?
I think so. Do you see how close that was? He like hitched on the edge.
I did. Oh, I appreciated that. You could say it was a slippery slope to climb.
Yeah, it was something.
I enjoyed the aesthetics of all the Mario games, but this one is my... I mean, no, this is not my first favorite. This is my second favorite, behind, of course, Mario World. But this one, I appreciated the... I mean, I know it's more colorful being on the
Right.
Switch or from the All-Star version of it. There you go. But it's neat to look at. It's fun design styles.
It's interesting for me to travel back.
Well, that was a nice one.
And play this. Then I realized my error in my ways.
Ooh, secret door.
Um,
I don't even recall that being there.
I remember this. This was something else I remembered. The platforms turn when you jump on them.
It's illuminating.
Fuck. Where was I going? I had a thought. Then we came into this stage.
Hey, we walked through a doorway, evidently.
Yeah.
Throwback.
After playing this game, and we're not done with it by any stretch, but just having played it the little bit we've played it, I find it far more charming than I remember it being.
Yeah.
I also am finding that I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would enjoy it.
True.
In my head, I thought the first Mario game that I would truly enjoy was going to be
World.
World.
Ooh. He's shooting out one-ups everywhere.
I was hoping for a Hammer Brother suit. I think you can fly up there and then go through a door, and you do get a Hammer Brother suit.
I see.
Or Tanuki suit, one of the two.
Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, maybe it's just we were so destroyed from Mario 2 that we just
Yeah, it's possible.
like this now.
But no, it looks, and like you said, we're playing it on a newer system, but it plays really fun. It looks really good. We're gonna get to the later stages, and I'm just gonna be cussing at it, but
at the moment we're just gushing over it. It's like, it's great, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
isn't this like the best-selling NES game of all time?
I think so.
And I know it's in the top 5 for sure.
I do remember the running up and jumping on the airship. I was like,
Yeah.
oh boy, that just built up the suspense in my mind.
For whatever reason, and maybe it's because it's in a different version of the game or a different Mario game, I thought that you have more thunder. So you have your first entrance to the airship like this, where you climb up the chain.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the second time when you go back to it, that you got shot at it by a cannon.
I think I remember that too. I don't recall.
I don't know if that's like a false memory, or
I do remember that spot because I was like, that's so tedious trying to get over there. I failed at it so many times. I kept going back and trying it again and again. But anyhow, I think maybe it was in one of the later levels, or maybe it's in another game completely.
I think it's in a different game completely, and maybe it's a remake of 3.
Could be.
Like whatever on the Wii U or Wii or whatever on one of the other consoles, or maybe a totally different Mario game. But I just, in my head, that's what happened.
As you see when we get to Odyssey, you have a throwback to that when you get go elsewhere. You'll see.
I still haven't played it,
Oh, that's good.
and everybody's like, "Well, you've never played Odyssey?" Because it's in my fucking Switch case. I pre-ordered it.
You're letting it. What's the term for wine when you let it sit for a while?
Age.
Yeah, you're letting it age. It's gonna be vintage. By the time we play it.
It's gonna be something. I'm still not licking the cartridge.
Guy kept trying to get me to lick cartridges. And I was, no, I can. It's like it's the same concept of why don't you eat like this random food that tastes terrible. It's like I can trust that I don't
Why
like
don't
it.
you stuff feces in your mouth?
Yeah. No, thank you. I prefer my own type of soft serve, not that. Wait, that sounds bad. Never mind. blue dude. Yeah, I don't remember him at all.
I don't remember.
I do because he's the same as the others.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I very vaguely remember him, but that's it right there.
There's Lemmiwinks and Brunhilde and
that's all of
Hildegard
it.
and yeah. All right, we did
There
it.
you have it. I played through the entirety of the world to get us caught up. Finished up 3 and played through entirety of 4.
He made true on his promise that I expected not ever to see the light of day.
Which means the next episode that you guys see, unless these get inserted later, is going to be back in us actually playing. So,
yes.
yay! We'll see you then.
See ya.
Later.